Folks, we are here at the Rum Runner, and we're watching another match here between Sal Butera and Johnny Kang, both on the winner's side of the 23rd Annual Andy Mercer Memorial Tournament here. Streaming live from the Rum Runner, Las Vegas, the Rum Runner Lounge, owned by Gino Hill. And this is the 23rd annual and a premier streamed event.
Thank you to Daniel for bringing it to Vegas. Thank you to Daniel for streaming the event, because it's never had the coverage that it needed. Jason wants to play One Pocket with me.
Yes, folks, that is the voice of Stacy Allsup, folks. And I'm a little unclear on her title, so as soon as she gets attention from me again.
You want to take this over for the rest of the night?
Oh, I don't know.
Jason wants to go play.
Okay, go. That's cool.
You guys going next door?
We'll talk later, because I want to get you.
Full tables over there?
Right. If you walk down here, down the parking lot, Cafe, Diamonds.
So, folks, Johnny Kang versus Sal Butera.
Closest to the bar, because that one has a pole that gets in the way.
Alright, let me give him a try.
And this is a race to 6 from the winner's side, everyone.
Make sure that you have room around the table in case they move some stuff.
Johnny Kang is a local player from Southern California, a local Southern Californian player. I apologize, I keep forgetting I'm out of state. Out of state, out of mind. Here on the 23rd Annual Andy Mercer Memorial Tournament.
I'm trying to think about the closest place would either be Mickey's or Best.
Which is better?
They both have diamonds. Best doesn't have any gold crowns. Mickey's has gold crowns, but they're gold crown threes.
And Sal Butera actually beating Darren Appleton in his last match, taking him down, I believe it was 6-4. We watched Sal beat Darren Appleton earlier today. Did you watch that?
I was working, and I was not on break at that time, so I was not able to watch that match. But I heard Darren talking about it, and obviously a bit disappointed, you know. But
is Shane playing again today?
The question's just been asked if Shane is playing. Actually, there might be another Shane matchup, and I have to actually, now that we're starting this match, I have to get confirmation on that. So I will answer you in about 5-10 minutes.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I just need to know. Hey, Mr. Gant. Mr. Gant. Can you get Mike? I'm calling him Mr. Gans. There we go. Can we turn? We're gonna pull volume for a minute.
Nice shot.
Thanks for your help. Thanks for your offer of help there, Stacy. But we've got a pretty good system. These guys are really organized.
it's been like this for years. A lot of people are shocked when they
There's
come
a 9.
in.
Okay, Shane's going to be playing again in here. If anybody is local, wants to come on down and watch him live in person, play here at the Rum Runner Lounge on Tropicana Avenue. Get on down. Sitting here, we're streaming it live too. We got quite a lot of movement today, huh?
The place is packed. It's standing room only everywhere.
So
the nice thing about it is they leave enough room for the players to shoot comfortably, even though it's a small environment.
yeah, it's true. I mean, and everybody's respecting the area too. Nobody's taking wrong turns, and this tournament's running itself, really, in a way.
And I don't know if you were here last year before the remodel, but the place looks amazing. If you haven't been to the Rum Runner in a while and you live in Vegas, you should come down and check it out. The place looks awesome.
It does. It really is. They've added more flat screen TVs.
A ridiculous amount.
The food here is great. The food here is really good too, and I've been praising the staff and the service here too.
Yeah, and just a quick count, I see like 20 flat screen TVs, and I think that's a low estimate.
Wow. So Shane is going to be playing on table 3 against who? Do you know?
Tonight?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, tonight. Shane will be in another match today on table 3, not on the street
he's
table.
Playing against?
It's on that bracket right there. He'll be there.
Oh, thank you.
I think it's between 2 different matches. We have to wait. I'm not 100% sure.
Well, it's early yet. It's early yet. I'm going to be here all day Sunday, so I'll see.
Oh, thank you. Oh, you know what? Change your plans. We will have SVB on this table after the next match. Shane Van Boning versus question mark.
And I've been told that I need to give a shout out to Miss Summer and Robert in Colorado. Otherwise, they were going to turn off the stream. I love you guys. I wish you were here.
Oh, really? Well, that's great. The last stream I did, I had people emailing me pictures, and I was putting it on the stream.
I was watching. That was at the Charito, right?
Oh, did you watch that?
I did, yeah. I told you. I watch you.
Yeah. Well, that's great, Stacy.
When I don't have the time off to play, I like to watch. It makes me at least feel like I'm doing something productive around pool when I'm too tired to actually go out and play.
It's good. It's good. I try to watch. Whenever I watch, I'm reviewing. That's great. What are their names again?
Summer.
Summer
and Robert. Mr. Robert Rodriguez.
Oh, Robert Rodriguez.
Yes.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
He's a strong player.
He is a very strong player.
Yeah, Robert Rodriguez.
So is Summer, though, and she's a lot more fun to watch.
Really?
You would know her if you saw her.
Well, with a name like Summer,
yeah.
I probably would know her if I saw her.
Well, she's beautiful and she plays amazing pool. So.
Okay, POVPOOL@gmail.com. Send a pic. Thank you. POVPOOL@gmail. Come on, Summer. Send that picture in. Send us your best billiard picture. That's a killer compliment from Lenny Marshall.
Thank you, Lenny.
She just naturally made her way over to the box here, and I'm glad she is, because
it just kind of happened.
Very good commentary. Good. We haven't even gotten to your pool resume, which hopefully we will.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely we will.
It's short and spotty, but, you know, getting more consistent.
Score now 1-1. Sal and Johnny Kang tied up. Sal's very comfortable on these tables.
Yes. Yeah. I don't know what his finishes were in Reno, but I know that he did well. I know he cashed in at least one event. But it's always nice watching him play. I don't think Lou was able to make it out here, but whenever Sal is at an event, usually you can find Lou within 10 feet of the table for moral support. It's awesome to see Dad supporting son like that.
That's true. The last time I saw him, I believe, was in Oregon at the Lincoln City, or no, maybe it was Reno. I saw him at Reno at last year's Bar Box when I saw you.
He was there last year. Yeah, he's usually at Reno every year. He's a great supporter, and you know, without him we wouldn't have Pool Sharks, which is another great place to play. So.
Yeah, which is now Joe's.
Which is now Joe and John.
Joe and John.
Joe Canella and John Kutcher.
John Kutcher. Now, I don't know John Kutcher's background, but his name is extremely familiar to me.
He's been in Vegas for many years. He worked for the casino and also is in with Joe on Pool Sharks. He does play pool. He played on the IPT years ago. He's a strong 8-9. He tries to bring a lot of events to Vegas. So.
So a promoter, that's great. We need, this sport needs promoters.
Anytime there's a qualifier for any big event, normally Pool Sharks is hosting one or more. So it's nice for local players that want to try to travel and play bigger events to have qualifiers locally. We get a lot of players from California that come up and play in them also. So.
Wow. Yeah, that's great. Sal's all pumped up from beating Aaron over here. So I mean,
I would be too.
This is a really simple pattern right here.
It is.
Should be okay.
The only problem is running into the 6-ball trying to get back for the 3. He's got to put some English on it, but he should be fine. Perfect.
Yeah, he's good.
If he runs this out, that'll put him up 3-1 over Johnny.
Whoops, I should open the chat room here. Thank you. Well, I hope everybody out there is having fun. It's 290 people almost in the audience. And we're watching the Rum Runner tournament, the Andy Mercer tournament, 23rd annual. I'm sitting here with Stacy Allsup. She's a professional WPBA member as well. You know?
I am a member. I have never been to an event.
Yes, I haven't seen you at one yet. I've been to 5 now, I think, or 4.
That is the plan this year. I get more vacation time next year, so I will have more time to do that.
And by the way, guys, I owe you an updated video bracket, and here it is. I will give you the link to that in the chat room right now. I've had it already for 20 minutes. Sorry, folks.
So now it's not as updated as it was, but yeah. I'm sure we'll get another one to you before the night's end.
Yeah, it's 20 minutes old. Slow computer.
So Sal did win that game. He got a little funny on the 9-ball, but worked it out, and he's up 3-1 on Johnny. And the TV table is the only table that we have with any out-of-towners. All 3 other tables right now going are all local players.
I was just gonna leave my crack. Hey, how are you?
Well, hello, Melinda Wang. How are you?
Well, I'm in one piece. I haven't been shot by people who are fans of Mr. Duchesne yet, so I suppose I'm ahead.
It's nice to see you. Yes, I'm sorry. I will move in. It's nice to see you. I was going to call you and ask if you were, text you and ask if you were coming, but now it's.
I was promised a good time in Vegas.
Good surprise.
Did you do bus or did you ride?
Oh, no, I actually flew. High roller.
You flew?
Yeah, I flew.
I can't wait to hear about
Melinda Wang, everybody, she's here, just here to sweat the action and probably get into some action. There's action here for you girls too now.
Oh, I'm retired from action.
You play pretty good. What are you talking about?
No, I only play good on certain days of the week. The ones that end in Z.
The ones that end in Z. Okay, so back to our match. It's good to see you. Melinda Wang, and hopefully she'll be back here, you know. We've got 3 days, folks.
There will be a lot of players in and out, and Sal has broken up 3-1, and it looks like he is pushing or kicking, one of the two. We will see in a minute.
Do you want another drink? What are you having?
Alcoholic Arnold Palmer.
Okay.
I can't remember the golfer's name that goes along with it. There's a different name for when it's alcoholic.
I can't remember what it is.
John Daly, maybe.
So, folks, the video bracket, the recent video bracket is updated in the header of the chat room. In the header of the chat room. So go ahead and click on that. You'll see the latest bracket. I see that. Let's see. Okay, you know what's funny? I've noticed no breaks at all. Nobody's taken a break in any of these matches.
Never. I've never seen anybody take a break. But in Las Vegas, you can smoke inside, so the only people that normally take breaks are smokers, and they don't have to go outside.
That is a big difference.
But with the renovation, they've actually, it's not smoky in here.
Yeah, it's
which is
well ventilated.
Pretty nice.
Anyway, we are still in this match between Sal and Johnny Kang. It's 3-1.
He kicked, he made a good hit, but he left a nice shot for Johnny.
And those two balls that are next to the long rail,
4-6,
is the 4-6, and they look kind of wired, you know, a little bit wired, a little bit of work.
They're far enough away that they can be manipulated, but still not a gimme. Especially not when you leave yourself.
I don't like that shape.
Shot.
I don't like that shape
he was
at all.
definitely trying to come farther down.
Now he looks obviously nervous just by that one shot. He looks nervous.
I think he was worried about possibly even running into the 9 ball, ending up with something weird on the 2, but it's a bar table, so when you hit it like that.
Well, that's just perfect. I like this shot because he knows how to make this nice and slowly.
Yeah.
The tip of his cue is where he wants his cue ball.
Yeah.
Exactly where he wants it.
Yep.
Let's see how well he does.
It's not necessarily a tough shot, but when you know what you're playing into. I wouldn't even buy your product because you can't spell believe.
Or his own company. The chat room welcomes back Frank Nordman, Babyface Frank of Play the Game Clothing. What up, man? I'm actually, oh no, I was wearing it yesterday, a red Play the Game shirt.
So Johnny played a great combination on the 4-6. He did leave himself a shot where he has to make sure he doesn't scratch.
Yeah, he worked this out pretty well, didn't he?
Yeah. He looks like he's going to cut it in the corner and try to avoid the scratch on the side.
He has to baby this shot. He's got to just forward roll and just kind of come off the rail exactly where the 4 is.
Yeah, he's got to really put a lot of juice on it,
he might
but
have
still
to go
hit it slow.
Rail back and forth on that.
Yeah.
He bumps the 9, but I don't think it's going to be a problem.
No, he's out. He's out from here. I think he just comes up to the end rail, comes back down for the 8 in the side or the 8 in the corner. Just depends on how you like to hit the ball.
He's at a natural angle, but he's got to not think about putting any juice on this shot. It's a natural angle.
Center ball is, yeah, that's all you need.
He looks like he's hitting center or... Okay, he's
definitely had something on it.
He was going for the corner, I think.
It looks like he had inside on that ball.
It looked like he was trying to bring it around for the corner. What do you think?
Well, the English River, I think he was actually, I saw him look at the side pocket. It looked like he was trying to put some inside on it to kill it off of the rail, and he hit it a little bit harder than he wanted to, or didn't follow through enough. His position is definitely hurting him.
Excuse me, is this okay? Right here? Okay. Okay, good.
Hit it perfect.
So where are you living nowadays?
Here, I've been here for about 8 years.
You know, I like Vegas. I feel like it's calling me a little bit, you know, it's really nice.
It's nice being able to do whatever you want, whenever you want, not have things closed down. People come in from out of town and say, well, when's last call? And we say, there is no last call. What is that?
Yeah. That's an interesting perspective on the nightlife, you know.
For me, it's not even nightlife. Most pool rooms, when you go to other places, shut down at 1, 2 o'clock, and I don't know about the people on the stream, but I think pool is definitely more of an evening sport, so a lot of people are just getting started to gamble and things like that at midnight, 1 o'clock. So
there are quiet neighborhoods here, though, too. I've noticed that because I've been driving around. I stayed at Max Eberly's house for a couple days. First 2 days he was here. And there's some quiet areas. It does get quiet in Vegas. The city does sleep in certain areas. I've noticed. It does.
There's a lot of nice areas. There's a lot of hectic areas. Just like in most towns, I think Vegas just has maybe a larger mix. We're gonna have Oscar Dominguez and Ramin Bakhtiari playing on the table right behind us. We'll give you some score updates on that.
Yeah, we do need to follow the scores here, and this is a great place to do it from. Oscar Dominguez, Ramin are starting their match, and Ramin's at the table.
Ramin won the break.
Tom Butler and Danny Reese. Tom is up 1-0.
Bar table Tommy. And then you have Donnie Branson and
Deborah Aarons, right?
Yeah.
Now Donnie Branson beat Max Eberly earlier today.
I wasn't here for that, but it doesn't surprise me. They're both good players, but in a race to 6 winner breaks, you never know what can happen. I don't know how I would feel of playing, but as a spectator, I like putting the 9-ball in the spot and creating the break box because I think that it prevents the six-pack that has happened. You know, when you don't actually get to see both players play the game, I think this makes it so that both people get a chance at the table.
Yes, they definitely are. We are seeing some different types of matches. No packages, no big packages. But Johnny's on a little package right now, right?
He's going to tie it up, make it 3-3. He was down 3-1. He won the last 2. With a nice out in the last 2 sets.
That's right.
So
we are working hard here at Rum Runner Lounge in Vegas.
So how many viewers are you at right now?
We have about 282 people watching right now. I want to welcome everybody to the Rum Runner tournament here at the Rum Runner Lounge, the Andy Mercer, the 23rd Andy Mercer tournament. If you're just tuning in, we're watching Sal Butera play Johnny Kang. The score is 3-3 in a race to 6, and they're playing 9-ball using the magic rack, but the 9-ball is spotted on the head spot, and instead of the 1-ball, it's a 9-ball rack instead of a 1-ball rack, basically.
And from what I understand, there is no 3-foul rule. I know that there is no 3-foul rule. At least one player complaining about that. I heard.
Got defeated by Oscar Dominguez.
Yeah.
Said I had control of the match. And I still lost.
Yeah.
He found out the hard way.
Well, you have to read the rules before you start and know what you're getting yourself into.
What do you like here? Is he gonna try to bump the 6 away? Like bring the 1 off?
I think he's trying to make the 1 off of the 6, yeah. And he ended up...
He lucks in the 8, but he gets off angle. No, that's not good.
Well, I think this is actually a pretty easy bank because he's got the 5-ball to help him.
You like the bank, huh?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, he does have a 5 to help him.
I do like the bang on the 3 to come around 3 rails. The only problem is missing the 7.
Well, he has to play that 3 pocket speed.
Yeah, and then when you bump the 5-ball out of the way and you come around 3 rails, you have shape for the 4 in the same corner where he's making the 3. Wow, I didn't think he had enough to cut it. I can't see it from this angle.
He back cut the whole thing and wanted to get around the 7, and he got there, but he just didn't make the shot, didn't execute. Sal comes back to the table after finally a mistake from Johnny Kang.
Yeah, and I think that we will, well, I think he will probably be out. Frank, have I offended somebody with my commentary?
No, he's okay. He's okay. Sal now putting together a pretty easy pattern.
I kind of had that going on earlier today.
So obviously Sal did run out that rack. He is now up 4-3 on Johnny, who made a comeback 2 games to tie up and then made an error in missing the 3-ball. And on the table next to us, Ramin has gone up 1-0 over Oscar and is at the table again.
You'll probably
looks like he's getting ready to run out to go up 2-0 as long as nothing crazy happens. We have Donnie Branson, who is up 3-1
on Deborah
over Deborah Aarons. And bar table Tommy and Danny Reese are 1-1. So just an update on what's going on around the room.
It's nice to see Mitch Ellerman up here. That was a surprise.
Yes.
Because I didn't see his name on the
he was here last year as well.
Last minute. Oh, he was.
You know, Phoenix is just not that long of a drive. It's only about 4.5 hours. And, I mean, there's a lot of good events. I travel out there once a month to play on the Arizona Tour because there is no tour in Vegas on big tables. So it's not that bad of a drive.
And I'm going to step away for just 2 minutes. I'll be right back. All right. Apparently, one of our audience members got booted. So somebody tell me who booted who in the chat room. Give me a private message, please. Might have been a mistake by somebody, I don't know, but I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. No, just kidding. Real sorry about that. You should be able to come back, I think, in a few minutes. Whoever got booted. I want to say hi to Lori Jones in the chat room.
There's no tour in LA, but there's definitely a lot more events, from what I understand, to play in than there is in Vegas. We have a lot of weekly tournaments, but there's not a lot of big events besides nationals, which aren't normally on big tables unless you want to play with the pros.
We haven't really seen any complications with the Magic Rack. I mean, a couple times they've had some problems racking in a couple of different matches, but that has passed.
So we had Sal jumping from Johnny's shot, and he did make contact, left it a little bit tough. Well, Sal got a very nice roll on that shot. Left Johnny pretty much froze to the 7. I can't tell if he can one rail kick between the 3 and the 6. It looks like it because he's aiming for it. He did get a good hit. He double kissed the 1 ball, and it looks like Sal's going to have to spin it in, but he's still got a problem with the 2-5. I can't see the angle, but it looks like it goes in the corner.
And I'm just handling some modding logistics here in the chat room, so I'm still here.
And Ramin did not get out that rack. The score is now 1-1 with Oscar and Ramin. Oscar's at the table. I couldn't see the shot that he missed, but Oscar did get that last game.
I do believe I think I'm correct that Oscar's coming from the winner's side, and this match between Ramin and Oscar is a winner's match.
Everything that you guys will see tonight is winner's side, and tomorrow you will see nothing but the B side, and then you will see both on Sunday.
Tomorrow morning we will immediately commence with the winner's side.
And I am incorrect. There'll be 8 total matches on the winner's side tomorrow.
Yes. Yeah, 16 players still in the winners.
And if the winners win their match tomorrow, they will be done with that one match until Sunday.
And all the remaining players, I believe, are playing their one loss tomorrow. All the remaining players. So all 64 players are still in this.
Yeah.
By the end of the day, they'll still all be in this.
Yep.
They'll all have one more chance tomorrow. Well,
and I believe
16 of them.
16 people will make it to Sunday.
Will have one more chance.
If you don't make it to Sunday, you did not cash.
Yeah. Johnny now putting together his jump cue. And I know for sure Johnny is a very, very good jumper. But he'll have problems maybe with this rack. The 2 and the 5 are tied up down at the end of the table. So do you think it's worth it to jump this? The 2 and the 5 are down at the end rail there, right by him.
I think that if you jump it, you might have a better chance of getting a safety than trying to kick it and having no shot on the 2 ball if you do happen to make it.
He's taking his time. See what he does here.
And he almost made that ball.
And almost, you know what?
He kind of did safe.
No, but he did get lucky in a way.
He did leave a long straight-in shot with the wrong angle to get back on the 2-ball.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a way for him to drop past the side pocket to get down here. I don't think so.
No, and there's no way he can kick the 2-5, like maybe the 2-5's
the
wired.
9-ball's in the way.
You know, the 9-ball's in the way, and so is the 6 and the 8.
Yeah.
So there's no kick for him to kick the 2-5. Let's see what happens here. Sal's taking a drink of water, everybody.
And
while that's going on,
we jinxed it. There hasn't been a break yet, and now there's been a break. Donnie and Deborah are taking a break. Donnie is up 4-1.
Oh, there's a break now.
Tommy Butler has just gone up 3-1 on Danny Reese, both from Las Vegas.
Uh-oh. Stacy, look what happened. He horribly missed the one. It was a really bad shot. It was a really bad shot.
Oh, no. I don't know if he can actually get enough to make the 9-ball, though. He can only see about 3/4 of the 1-ball, and he needs to hit it pretty much center ball to make the 9-ball. Tommy Butler's name card says that he's from Las Vegas, Nevada. So if he is from somewhere else, let us know. But that's what he gave as his city when he turned in his registration.
Well, he's got no choice. He's going to go for this. I think he doesn't like it.
He was actually thinking about jumping it, but I don't.
I think he should just masse this.
Yeah.
Masse
if you're going to do anything, jumping is not the right option, though.
No, he's massing. I think he is.
I think that's the right choice given the table.
Oh, well,
he did the best that he can do. He missed it, but he didn't leave a 9-ball combo in return, which is what does happen a lot of the times. I don't think he has enough to make the 1-ball. I think he's got to play safe here.
Yeah. Both shooters in that inning not connecting with what they were trying to do. So.
Yeah, this has been quite a few shots at the 1-ball. Update on Oscar and Ramin. Oscar did win the last game, and he is still at the table in Game 4, up 2-1.
Tom Butler and Danny Reese. Tom is up 3-1.
And that's.
I think
looks like a good safety, but
I think it's a
can't.
hook. I think it's a hook.
I don't think he's frozen to the 3-ball, but I don't think that he can see the 1-ball either.
He's put him, I think, so far in jail right now, actually.
Yeah. Unless he can kick at it. Like I said, I don't think he's frozen to the 3-ball.
You're right. He might be able to kick pretty easily at this.
Hit it just a hair too hard.
Oh, my goodness.
And there it is.
We were way off. I'm sorry. I was way off.
It looks like he's looking at how to get shape on the 4, but I think there also might be a carom opportunity here.
I think this billiard might. I think that he's thinking too much about this. This is actually, I think, easier than he thinks.
I think the billiard is
there. I thought it was on.
I thought it was there. I mean, I'm not at the table. It is an odd angle to be sitting at, but I think that I'm a but looking at it from this angle, no.
This is going to be a little bit of a traffic jam down here.
Got to get past the 6 and the 8.
And the 9. Well, he goes
bump
up
the
and
7.
Down.
No?
No bump.
Hit it good.
And he needed that bump.
He's not happy with it, but he can see the ball, and he's at the table, and it's a bar table, so see if he can work it out.
Yeah, people cut these sometimes all day on a bar table.
It's a
rail first spin shot. He's got to avoid the scratch.
It is. He's got to avoid. He's got to avoid hitting the point and coming back behind the 9 ball, and he's got to avoid hitting the 7 and ending up back behind the 8.
Yeah. There's a lot of reasons why you shouldn't shoot this shot right now in this situation.
But you gotta take what you've given yourself and kind of roll with the punches.
You know, he really could just dead stop the cue ball on the bottom rail and bring the 5-2 rails around to the other
Absolutely,
end. And he's got the 7 as a blocker.
Yeah,
that's actually a very simple shot, and I think he should really play that. Maybe.
I think when you're down though, on a bar table, I think your instinct is to run out because it's a bar table. I think on a big table, your mindset changes a little bit. And here's what happens. He didn't put quite enough inside on it and almost scratched, and he's now hooked. So we'll see what happens.
Folks, remember, nobody is going to be eliminated from this tournament today. Those in the chat room wondering if Ronnie or Rodney are out.
Ronnie did beat Rodney, or
the other way
Ronnie
around.
Won, but Rodney is not out of the tournament yet.
No.
Rodney actually lost to Edgar Jackson from Las Vegas. Hill. Rodney might have played Ronnie earlier, but I was referring to the match where Rodney lost. Neither Rodney or Ronnie are out of the tournament.
I want to thank Arturo Reyes is back in the chat room and say hello to you. We're watching Sal Butera play Johnny Kang. What a match this is. 4-4. It's a grindhouse, isn't it?
It is. It's been a good match back and forth. Sal was up 2 games, and since then there hasn't been more than a game lead since then.
That's right.
Oscar, on the other hand, has taken a 2-game lead over Ramin. He's up 3-1, just broke game 5. He did break dry, and Ramin is at the table.
Tom Butler running over Danny Reese right now, 4-1, and Deborah Aarons and Don Branson back together playing again. The score is now 5-1, I believe, or 5-2. I don't know if she moved her bead yet.
She is racking for him because it's opponent rack, so I believe it is 5-1, and that's the correct score. Donnie will be breaking on the hill. Have there been a lot of dry breaks this tournament? Have you noticed?
I'm sorry?
Have there been a lot of dry breaks? I know with the magic rack and the 1 ball on the spot, everyone makes the wing ball every time.
Well, what's funny is a lot of people have been gossiping that the soft cut break is the way to go on this table.
Even with the 9 ball on the spot?
But there's been some, that's why, actually, because the Mosconi Cup and the Europeans, they had dominated the Americans, maybe even for the past couple of years, because of that break, that cut break.
That's the way they play there.
And although that's on a 9-foot table, I think that's the way you need to break. Now, other players, they think that it's going to send the cue ball out of control. It's tough to control the cue ball, so there's some opinions about it.
Yeah.
But what I have noticed is even with that cut break, there have been some issues. There have been a few issues.
Well, and I would imagine that it's the same translation. I play bar table 9 ball with a magic rack. I play the tour on on big table with a magic rack 9 ball, and I use the same break for both, and I make the wing ball 90% of the time. I would imagine that it translates the same way, but I've never played a tournament where the 9 ball's racked on the spot. So this is definitely a new new format for me.
We're not seeing a lot of like multiple packages here, and it's loser rack, so you can't pattern rack.
And normally you do see a lot of packages. I mean, this tournament's been going on for a long time. I've been watching it for the last 8 years, and it's usually a run-out fest. It's kind of cool to see the matches even out a little bit and see a little bit more play. I'm sure the better players aren't as excited about it, but for us spectators and for the lower level players that get in and try to do well, it gives them a chance to get at the table, which is nice.
But we're not seeing it this time. We're not. Yeah, you're right. We're not seeing the packages.
I know that there's definitely been a couple of upsets that I don't know would have happened last year. Oscar is working on an easy 4-ball out to go up 4-1 over Amin. And Johnny has left Sal a makeable shot on the 7 to run out and go on the hill.
And just another reminder to you, Shane Van Boning will be playing next, and I'm not exactly sure who yet. In fact, let me step away and find out who Shane's playing. And we'll take care of your Arnold Palmer.
Alcoholic with John Daly, I think is what it is.
Okay, thank you.
So Daniel is going to get me some alcohol, so maybe the stream will get more entertaining. I know this match just got a little bit more entertaining because Sal missed that 7-ball. He left Johnny either a bank or a really tough cut on the 8. We'll see what he decides to do. On the 7, I'm sorry.
Shane gonna play Jim Carmona.
So Shane will be playing another one of our local 10s, Jim Carmona. So we'll have that to look forward to as soon as this match is over. And Johnny is waiting for Oscar to shoot a tough shot on the 8. That's why this match has stopped, because Oscar is on the table right behind there shooting a shot off of the rail. Poolman 28, Daniel Busch has left to go get drinks, and I am Stacy Allsup from Las Vegas. Oscar is playing Ramin Bakhtiari from Los Angeles. I'm sure they've played many, many times. Oscar did make that 8 off of the rail. He is now up 4-1 on Ramin. And we can now see what Johnny decides to do with the 7-ball. No problem, guys. First time commentating. Let me know if there's anything I can work on. Johnny nutted the bank, and will now hopefully run this out and go on the hill. I say hopefully because on a bar table it's a pretty easy out. Johnny Kang goes on the hill.
Dead center.
Donnie Branson did defeat Deborah Aarons 6-1.
Yeah,
Oscar has again broken dry, leaving Ramin to the table.
I want to play some guy one. I want to play one.
Getting ready to start on the table directly next to us is Brian Parks from Bakersfield, California, and Jose, better known as Fosh Garcia, from Victorville, my old hometown. Johnny did make the 9, but in these rules, the 9 does not count in the bottom 2 pockets, so he will spot it up. And I don't believe he can see the 1 ball. I don't think I've ever heard Victorville classified as a cool place. I did live there for 5 years, and I am happy to now be in Las Vegas instead of Victorville.
I saw a lot of people in my reach out. I play a lot of tournaments, so they give me a few shows. Well, because my buddy hung it up.
Shane Van Boning is going to be playing Jim Carmona as soon as Johnny and Sal are done.
Yeah, let me see. I can pick you out something.
Do you remember I was using your cue?
I don't know if I'm going to go.
I can move.
I'm not so interested.
In fact, I can move better.
I'm sorry it's so late.
By people.
Not a big drinker, so.
So do you know Jim Carmona?
Yes.
Yes, that's what I was I had guessed. I was thinking, you know, I'm going to announce Shane versus Jim Carmona, and she's probably going to know them. So
I don't know how long he's been here, but he does live in Las Vegas. He is one of our stronger 9s. Now that Daniel's back, I'm going to step out for a minute.
Great. Thank you so much, Stacy. It's been great. We'll see you in a minute.
Absolutely.
Hey, Jason. Great. Mr. Shaw here. Jason Shaw, everybody. The thing about Jason is I never know what he's going to say, so everybody hang in there for a second. Jason, what's going on?
How's it going, guys?
Good. We're sweating this match between Johnny and Sal.
Yeah, I was watching the match earlier with Darren. I think should have been Hill. Darren missed he should have played the 2 ball, but shouldn't have tried to bump into the 6 ball. He should have just made the 2 ball and tried to run it. And I know Sal's a really good good bar table player. So I knew it was a tough match for Darren. How's it going anyway?
It's going very well. We've had some great matches today, and it's been very friendly here. And the Rum Runner Lounge is probably one of the best venues I've been to.
Yeah, they got nice staff, and the food's pretty good here, and the beer's pretty good too.
Yes, the food is good, the beer is good, and the pool is good.
Yeah, since I've been in the States, I think my new drink is Blue Moon.
Oh, is it? You like the Blue Moon? Yeah. Blue Moon, there we go.
I think you end up in the moon. No, I think it's... I know a lot of people have been buying people on the Calcutta, but I think it's pretty even with all the players we have in the field. It's race to 6, winner break, but the pockets are playing really, really big.
Yeah, they are actually.
I think it's a level playing field.
Yeah, for you.
No, I just think it's a level playing field for everyone, just because you can miss maybe some balls by half a diamond and still make the ball.
Yeah,
I think everyone looks like a champion on the bar box.
By the way, just also Frank Almanza, Frank the Barber is here.
Hello, everybody.
Nice kick shot.
You've won your first match today, correct?
My first 2.
Yeah, your first 2. That's right.
Yeah.
You're done for the day.
Yeah.
That's great news.
As a matter of fact, I played the winner of this match right here.
Wait, who did you beat today?
I don't know. I just get up and play that.
All right.
Yeah, I look at the board, and if I don't recognize the name, I figure, well, that's pretty good.
You're like me. I don't even look at the board. I get someone to check what time I'm on, and then I turn up.
Yeah, it doesn't do any good to look at the board.
Listen, in my opinion, I don't think it matters who you're playing. If the balls come out the way you want them and you can run them out, then it's...
I'll tell you though, a lot of people think that, well, when they look at the board, if they don't recognize the game, that's pretty good.
Yeah, they got an easy draw.
Good. Well, you know what? That's not true, because in the early 80s, I go to play in a tournament in Lake Tahoe in Nevada.
Yeah.
And I looked at the name. I didn't recognize it. I figured, okay, this is good. Little did I know that at that time, Strickland was not a big name.
Yeah. But I think if it was on a 4x9, then there would be more people being favourite. But being on a bar table, race to 6, win break, magic rackets, it's really anyone's game. Whoever breaks good and gets some luck off the break, and that's what I think on a bar table. But on a 4x9, I think the better player will always come out on a longer race.
Oh, certainly, yeah. No, here, the roles really determine each match.
That's why the rum runner is the way it is, because it's bar table, race to 6, winner break, magic rack, and that's why we have a lot of decent players in the tournament, because they all know they have a chance.
Sure, yeah.
And these memorial tournaments, as I've been saying before, are always a crapshoot, because there are a lot of strong players that come together every year for this type of event.
Yeah,
they're strong because they know this is their turn.
That they're not seeded.
I think
yes, that's true.
I think this tournament has probably had. I've not been here. This is the first time I played this tournament, but I think it's more stronger this year than it has been any other year.
Yeah.
I think it's a lot more champions. It has like 4 US Open champions, and it has a lot more guys that are champions in the tournament.
Frank, actually, though, you're a pretty accomplished bar table player, aren't you?
That's what I am these days, anyway. You know, I've downgraded to that.
Oh, yeah, but you have quite a long history of wins on bar tables, don't you?
Yes, I do. Yeah. Well, it's my game, and especially 8-ball. You know.
I don't really know the guy that's on the stream with us speaking.
Oh, Frank the Barber.
Yeah,
Frank?
but it's a pleasure meeting you. I'm Jason Shaw. Nice to meet you, buddy.
You play a few times. And you don't miss anything.
Yeah. Well, today I didn't miss anything. I lost. The guy played really good.
Yeah.
He run out some 3 or 4 packs on me, and.
Do you remember the name of the player that?
I don't really remember, but he told me before the match that he.
The guy that.
What was his name?
Adam Roberts.
Adam Roberts. But before we play, he come up to me and said, "I've been following you. I've been looking you out and checking you out. You play really good, and I play you in the first round." I said, "Oh, you maybe beat me now," and he was really nervous at the start of the match. But after it was like 3-2, he told me after the match that he wanted to enjoy the game instead of being nervous, and he did, and he ran out and. Fair play to him, good luck, you know, but I'm coming back from the loser side, and if I meet him again, then I know what to expect.
Well, that's you know, I I don't doubt that you're going to put up a fight because in the Chet Ito you won 13 matches to get back to the.
That was
you won the most matches than anybody else in that tournament.
I lost to Ronnie in the first round.
The first one, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and Reno.
And then you took him back out later.
But then I was in New York for like 2 or 3 months, and I was playing with my new sponsor, the Cassie Hybrid, and I'd like to thank them for sponsoring me. And I was using my cue for 3 or 4 months, and I sold it to a cue collector, and I got a new cue sent to me, and I was using the new cue when I played Ronnie, and I didn't feel good. So I went back to an old shaft after he beat me, and I was playing really good with that, and I stayed with it, and I sort of won like 13 matches, but I felt good with it. So now that I got some new shafts, it's not enough time to get used to them when I play Ronnie on TAR 32, but
yeah, well, that's right. I was just going to say, actually, hold on a second. Well, we do, yeah, we have TAR 32 coming up, Ronnie Elcano versus Jason Shaw on the TAR stream. That'll be the 29th through the 31st. And I'm sitting here with Jason Shaw and also Frank Almanza, Frank the Barber. Jason now talking about his upcoming match, March 29th through 31st. A TAR match, so got to check that out. It's going to be 3 races to 25, maybe?
No, it's going to be best of 3 sets, race to 27. And it's going to be a tough match for me, but I think if I break good with the magic rack and I make some balls on the break, then I can run some racks. But I know Ronnie is he's playing a little better than he has been in the last 6 months. He's playing more like a champion than he was in 2006 when me personally, I think he was after Efren Reyes, he was going to be the best player in the world, but he sort of went quiet, and he wasn't winning as many tournaments. He come over to America, I think he won like 5 or 6 Josh tournaments in a row, and he was playing really good, but I don't know what's going on with him now. He's his confidence isn't really as high as it was.
Hold on.
But he's still playing like a champion, but I played him maybe 15 times, and I'm like maybe 9-6 or maybe 10-5 up, but those games we played, he knows what I got, and I think on the TAR match he really thinks that it's not a pushover, that he's got a tough match on his
hand. Listen, I hate to interrupt the backstory on all this right now, but we also have a Hill match going on right now between Sal Butera and Johnny Kang, both players and no strangers to each other.
I don't really know Johnny Kang. I've been speaking to him the last couple of days, and I know Sal Butera plays really strong.
Well, Frank knows this game, don't you?
You know what? On the long run, yeah, I think Sal Butera, but, listen, not by much though.
It's a race to 6, and you know the same thing I'm thinking. Anything crazy can happen, you know.
Yeah, well, you know, Johnny Kang is one of the players over at Hard Times, and I'd say he's one of the top 3 over there.
In
Los Angeles.
Oh, in Los Angeles, yeah. When I went to Los Angeles, I was on the Sunday. I went to the pool room to practice early on a Sunday morning, and I went to the pool room. There was 10 tables on the right-hand side, and there was like maybe 12 on the left. I went in there on the left-hand side. There was 12 Filipinos on every table.
All right.
I was really, really surprised that there were so many Filipinos there, but I never seen Johnny play, so I didn't think he was there. So it's really nice to see him play.
Well, he's got the turn of the table right now. Let's see what happens.
He's got to go around the table.
No, I think he's
just
come
come around
make the 2 ball and come between the 6 and the 9.
Right, he has to be careful not to.
And I think if he hits the 2 ball pretty clean, he's going to get there.
You don't think the 6?
Arturo.
I think he's going to go. I think he maybe go like 2 inches to the left of the 8 ball, coming back to the middle of the table.
He definitely has to go forward, though. Right?
Yeah, he has to go forward, but I think he's going to go inside the diamond to the right-hand side, the bottom rail, and he's going
to a natural 2-rail position.
I don't think he's looking at drawing the.
Why is he looking at the 9 ball?
But wait a minute, Jason. Then what about What's he going to do to get on the 4-ball if he's shooting?
Oh, that's okay. Once he gets on the 3, the game's over.
Once he gets middle of the table, past the 8-ball, all he's got to do is make the 4-ball and he's out. I think he has to stop the 6-ball, stop the 7 in the top, the 8 in the side, and the 9 in the corner.
He's drawing.
He's going to run into the 6 or run into...
Wow. Jesus.
That is Johnny Kang. Loves to use outside draw.
I tell you what, that's a really dangerous shot, but it's worked for him, but it could have really worked out bad. Do you agree?
Yeah. I don't think I would have played it that way, but...
me personally, I wouldn't have played it that way, but I think he's out now. I think he's going to draw the 4-ball and draw the 6 into the side and the 7 to the side row.
Well, they should do it here.
Yeah, I think he's out.
Yeah, Johnny should be out here. So this is Hill, and Sal may have to break down his cue for the night with a loss under his belt.
For this match, it's all over. He's got 3 stop shots.
And I pull this one here about 6 inches.
Yeah, he don't really need to do anything, really. It's like, probably like...
Well, see, that's big because you can make them from anywhere.
Yeah, but you used to make them from anywhere, too. And that, for me, that was a good match at the end.
Well, that was a good match. It was a very good match. All right, so that's going to be it, folks. This is Jason Shaw with Frank Almanza, and well, that was Jason Shaw with Frank Almanza. This is Daniel Busch with Frank Almanza and Jason Shaw.
I think everyone should tune into POVPOOL, and it's probably one of the best streams I've seen in the States since I've been here, and I've been 5 months.
Well, that's really nice to hear from you. Say that. Thank you.
It's a pleasure.
Appreciate it, Jason.
Everyone keep tuning in to the POV.
Good luck on the TAR 32. Good luck.
Thank you. I'll be ready. So everyone tune in.
All right. Good luck on the TAR match, 29th through the 31st of March. Sorry about that.
Jason is very entertaining when he's been drinking.
Yeah, and we've just watched the end of a match with Jason Shaw and Frank Almanza overdub. And we are going to start a match now with Shane Van Boning versus Jim Carmona. And we're going to find out about Jim Carmona because Stacy Allsup, sitting back down with me here, knows all about him. Well, not all about him, right?
Not all about him. He's a very nice guy. He is a slow, methodical player. It'll be interesting.
Great. And so we're going to get to that match right now. There's the toss.